Hello. Hello. Has it worked and swapped over onto the new one? I don't know. Hope it has. Yep. I just need to switch the game. There we are. Hello and welcome to, I guess, the second stream, because I decided to do it as two separate ones so I could put them in separate like playlists and stuff. Yeah, this is Legends of Runeterra. It's a game I played a great deal on the tabletop channel. You'll have to let me know how the volume is on this one as well. I always play with the sound off, you see. It's a game I played a great deal on the tabletop channel. I've played it a great deal for fun. And it's something that I got into basically a couple of weeks ago, again, after not playing in like a year. And it's... yeah, it's still great. And it's a shame that they sort of dialed back the team running it. But the single-player mode, Path of Champions, which I'll be doing today, is as good as ever. Better even, because they've added a load of new champions. So I thought I'd play the champion I've been playing recently, which is Lux Illuminated. Because she has a really fun gameplay style, and they've just released the new weekly things, so I'll just play some of these. And yeah, let me know how the volume is, I can turn it down. So we'll dive straight into this. I don't need to explain how the game works or anything. You'll get a lot of it, I think. Nice. But yeah, because I want to stream like 2 or 3 times a week. What I'm thinking is, and because, you know, I can do a lot of this without thinking about it, because I've played so much of this game. Oh, 2 Lumio Sprite, that is a fantastic starting hand. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The player shuffles their deck at the start of each round. Still, that is a very good starting hand, getting Lumio and Lux. Yeah, because I'm going to stream 2 or 3 times a week, I'm thinking one of them will be Library of Ruiner. They both have LOR, which is why I got confused for a moment there.
The light guides us all.
It certainly does.
Burn away the shadows. Magic brings us together.
Yeah, one of them will be Library of Ruiner. One, I could do a second story, and like a second story based game. And the third one I thought could just be, you know, something a bit lighter, a bit less like less involved, something like this that I can just sort of play and just talk. So Power Wash, there are other simulators and stuff that I could do, and something like this.
This magic defends and protects.
Oh, nice! It gave them both the Warding Charm item. But yeah, how is the volume? I don't know how the volume's. Is this still working on Twitch? It is.
Hearts incandescent.
I could probably do with another guy, couldn't I? Why do I... Oh, it got bloody traded away. Right.
Approaching the battlefront.
I am stronger than the darkness within me.
Did they ever add Skarner? No, Skarner is not in this. I've not even heard of Skarner. Are they a champion? They must be a champion. No, the most recent thing they added was it's quite loud, isn't it?
Demacia defends its own. Magic brings us together. What was I so afraid of? We are stronger together. Magic brings us together.
Yeah, they've recently added quite a few.
Demacia
There's
defends
Morgana, Vex, Lux Illuminated, who, like I said on the Discord, I think is like an alternate dream version of Lux.
for Crown Guard.
Just based on like some of the art and what the arts, like the cards say. Dude just barely even played before his rework. Skarner. I've not heard of him at all. But let me have a quick. I mean, just look at the art. It's so pretty. I'm less enamored with this one, but I do like. She's got two like outfit styles, hasn't she? She's got like this one, and then she's got like the one that she normally has, and I don't particularly like the normal one, but oh, I see my main man. Oh yeah. Just chilling, looking on at his sister being all happy and free. Sadly, it is not real. But like, look at this one. This is what the thumbnail I put for this one is. It's just such incredible art. Anyway, carrying on. None of these are great. I'll go with Lee Sin. Lee Sin is not good, but whatever. It's unlikely I'll use him. It's a low star. I think it's a 1.5 star difficulty, so I'm almost up to being able to do a 3-star one with Lux. So 1.5 star is more to tick the box than to get a real challenge, but it's just to warm up a little. Who is Skarner? He sounds Freljord.
Master yourself, master your enemy.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be able to summon him every time because of the one less cost for each card you've drawn, and I'm going to be redrawing my whole hand at the start of each thing.
Approaching the battlefront.
Nothing I can do here. So actually that's a pretty decent Lee Sin item to get. But in case you want me to explain how the deck plays, Lux Illuminated is all about Spirit, which is a new thing they added. Each Spirit gives you +1/+1/1, and when you attack, etc. And the unique things for her are that whenever you target an ally, they also get Spirit and Impact. And the reason Lumio sprites are so good is because they give all of their keywords, including Spirit and Impact, to the one they support. So if I do this, I'm expecting he'll block that one, but he might. I don't think he'll block Lee Sin. I think he'll block this Lumio sprite. Yep, thought so. Give it barrier. He's a big stony scorpion. Okay, I would not have guessed that by his name. There's Melfight, he's in this. I've not actually used him at all. He's not in Path of Champions, and he doesn't particularly appeal for me to build a deck around.
The sun's out, the crowd's ready. Let's wreck it!
Like, I'm doing pretty well in this fight. Getting Lee Sin for free on the first turn helped, certainly. So that one, and I'll have Lee Sin out on his own.
Our enemies cannot hide.
Yeah, I'll grab you. You get the plus because it's a targeting and therefore increases the spirit and thingy it has. I'll also give that to you. Same reason. And I'll boost everybody. Just for fun.
I am not afraid of the light within.
Hey, welcome back, Sucre. I'm on a different game now.
Magic brings us together.
I do mean big. He's comparable to Malphite in size. Bloody hell! Like they added a champion in this called Elder Dragon, who, as far as I can tell, is not a thing in League of Legends. Like there are a few champions in this who are not champions in LoL. So there's Elder Dragon. I don't know about Ambessa. She's from Arcane. Oh, by the way, no Arcane Season 2 spoilers. I've not seen it yet. I will see it soon, but no spoilers. But Ambessa is from that. There's also Jack, who is connected to Tahm Kench. Like Legends of Runeterra practically has its own lore. That may or may not be canon to actual League of Legends. Not a champion in the main game, but an epic monster, right? That makes sense. Yumi's Oma, yes. Yeah, Yumi's in this, but so is Nora. Yeah, I have no idea how Elder Dragon plays. He is in Path of Champions, so I can... Like, that's tends to be how I learn how to play a champion. I'll play them in Path of Champions.
Just what I need.
How does Legends of Runeterra have its own lore? Well, it's like, in the same way as Arcane does, like, this is essentially an adaptation of League of Legends into a card game setting. But things... Yeah, it's like how two different Batman movies can both have different lore. Even though they're both ostensibly Batman, they'll have different interpretations of the characters, different ways of showing it, different things of doing with it. And it's sort of like that. So stuff it'll be unclear how stuff actually interacts with the main lore. And of course I'm not massively familiar with the main lore.
Why are you here?
It's like Heartstone is to WoW. Yeah, true.
Just what I needed.
So like as far as I know, this alternate version of Lux is not a thing in LoL. She might be a thing in like the expanded canon, like the comics or stories or whatever it is they release. Web comics, I don't know what they are. For the most part, LOR is canon to the overall lore, but some things you need to take with a grain of salt. Yeah, that's a good way of seeing it. Sorry, there's a dog barking now. It's just constant bloody noise here, I swear. Yeah. Go ahead. Very noisy. But yes, while I'm doing this, I actually have a story I can tell. And I've been holding on to this story in preparation for a time when I could tell it on a video. Because it's quite a thing.
Light of Demacia.
As you may or may not know, a few months ago I got an automatic scooter. So that I could, you know, to drive and stuff. And I have been like there was about a month when I couldn't. God, that fucking dog.
What was I so afraid of? We fight together. What was I so afraid of?
I don't know how clear the volume is. Hope the volume's okay. Actually, I'm going to shut my window. That might help with the dog barking.
We fight together.
My best sidekicks yet.
Oh, did I win? I wasn't paying attention.
Thank you, Dragon.
Yes. So a few weeks ago, I sorry. I'll start again. I have a scooter called Chatika, and I've been trying to go out on it just to sort of get better with it. Go further distances because it's the first time I've really had a vehicle. I couldn't go out on it for like a month and a half after my surgery because I couldn't have the pressure on my head because I had nose surgery too. I'm going to get rid of that one again, I don't need it.
Always trust your
I couldn't have the pressure on my head while my nose was recovering after the surgery, and that sucked. But after I recovered, I started going out on it again. Went to see a friend in a nearby town. And after that, it was left with not much fuel. It had sort of just started going into the red on the meter. And then next time I was going out, it's like, yeah, I'm just going to go have a little ride around just to explore a bit. And I knew it was in the red, but it's like last time I refilled my bike, it was practically. Sorry, it was just in the red when I refilled it, and that was like almost half the tank. So obviously the red part of the meter is not an accurate depiction that it's almost empty.
I'll take on anyone.
No, I can't do that. Can I? Yeah, I can.
I've been waiting for this.
Act with conviction.
So, it's like, yeah, I know it's not got much, but I will... Oh, bugger. I know it's not got much, but I will just explore a bit with it, and hopefully it'll be okay. Because that little red part of the meter should be ages. Anyway, I'm out exploring. I go down like a side road, and it wasn't great weather a few weeks ago, so it was quite a muddy road. And it's like I start going down this road, and it's like there's an increasing amount of mud because clearly it's going further into the countryside. And it's like, oh, I don't like the way this is feeling. And I begin to skid, and it's like, oh, okay, that's actually quite scary. So I turn around and head back out again. And after sort of continuing on more paved roads, so I don't have the risk of skidding out, I'm going at about 50 miles an hour. I pass through a village, and I'm just going 50 miles an hour, which is literally top speed for my scooter. And I notice I'm suddenly slowing down. And it's like, even though I'm full acceleration, I'm like slowing down to 40, slowing down to 30, and it's like, uh-oh. And I glance on my dash, and yeah, my fuel is empty. Whoops. So I pull over to the side of the road, and there isn't like a pavement or a hard shoulder or anything. It is just fields, basically. Fields and ditches on either side of the road. And I pull over, I give my parents a ring, and it's like, hey, I'm out of fuel. I tell them the last village I went through, and they're like, yeah, no problem, we can come and meet you and bring you some fuel in a can. And it's like, brilliant, fantastic, thank you. And they go, which kind of fuel is it? And it's like, oh, let me just check, because like the fuel tank is under my seat, so I have to get off the bike to check. I stand up, lift up the seat, and it's like, oh yeah, it's this kind. Hello? And I look at my phone, and my phone is dead. So now I'm here, stranded on the side of a road, probably half an hour from home, with a bike with no fuel in it, and a non-functioning phone. Well, crap, I think. It's like, it's okay. I told them the last village I went through. So
Ready for the fight.
I then think, right, if that's where they think I'm going to be, I have to get to that village. So I start walking my bike back along this road. And it's it's a relatively small scooter. It's not like a massive motorcycle. So it's not absurd to walk it back. But it's still it's still a heavy enough bike, and it's a long distance. So I start pushing it. I walk for about half an hour down this road, and as far as I can tell, I'm not getting much closer. And there aren't many houses. There are probably only 4 or 5 houses that I passed on the entire road.
Strength and grace, beauty in
But
play.
you know, I just keep walking, and eventually my parents do find me because
Demacian steel protects
I have a tracking app on my phone. So although my phone did die, they were able to use the tracking app to find me at the location where my phone died, and then they just kept going down that road until they came across me. So they pull up behind me, they bring out a fuel can, I fill up my bike, and it's like, okay, fantastic, brilliant, thank you very much. If you could just stick around, just to make sure that I get started and everything. I begin to drive, and I get up to about 15 miles an hour, which is not very fast if you're not from the UK. At which point, it won't go any faster, and then it just sort of peters down into nothing again. Oh, I think my bike still is not working. So my parents go, okay, well, we have a bigger car at home, because they came out in the smaller of the cars that they have. We have the bigger car which might fit your bike, so we're going to go and get that. So they leave. I continue walking my bike, every so often trying the engine. It's not starting. I keep walking, and they come back again and go, all right, we spoke to our friend who has a trailer. He's going to bring his trailer to take your bike back. Why don't you pull your bike into this nearby driveway of a farm we were passing to just to get it off the road, because there are no pavements or anything. It is hard to sort of, not hard, but it means you've got to properly overtake. So it's like, okay, I move my bike into this driveway, and we begin the long wait for this guy to bring the trailer. I stand by the bike, my parents wait in their car. I stand by the bike just in case the person whose house I've parked in the driveway of comes out to ask, why have you parked in my driveway? And sure enough, 5 or 10 minutes in to waiting, there's like an old man who emerges from his house with his dog and approaches. And as he's approaching, he gives me a look. And I look at him and I think, he looks a bit familiar to me. So he continues approaching and he goes, hey, Garen, do you recognize me?
My lands need me.
It was my dentist. My dentist who retired a year ago. I had no idea he lived there. I had no idea where he lived. I hadn't seen him since he retired. And of all of the driveways I could possibly have stopped in, I stopped in his.
light up Demacia.
Like, this is, I swear this is 100% true. And so I have a chat with him about what he's been doing since he retired. And it's like, yeah, my bike isn't working. So it turns out he also has some experience with motorcycles. So we have a chat about that. And he's like, oh, what do you, if you want, you can like leave your bike here to, until you can like get it repaired or whatever. And it's like, oh, I really appreciate the offer, but we've got a friend coming with the trailer. And he's like, okay, well, if you want it, you can just like leave it in the drive until they arrive. So then the guy came with the trailer and loaded the bike up and brought it back to mine. And as yet, I haven't managed to get the bike working again. The best theory, I've spoken to numerous other people, the best theory they have is that because this is the first time like the tank emptied since I got it, I've only refilled it. Like refilling it on the side of the road is the second time I've refilled the bike since I got it. So this is also the first time the tank sort of really run down. So the theory is that some gunk from the bottom of the tank just got into the system and needs cleaning out. But yeah, that's the story of how I how I bumped into my dentist while stopped in the middle of nowhere. See, I've been looking forward to telling that story for a while since it happened, basically, but it's like, no, I want to do this on a video so I can like clip it and make a separate video of it later. But yeah, hopefully. I mean, I've got a friend from my archery club who knows all about motorcycles, and he's going to come around and help me with my bike. It's just we're waiting for decent weather because it is frickin' freezing in the UK right now, and therefore not ideal for working on metal outside. I have a horrible memory, even though I've been seeing the same dentist since I was a child. I generally don't think I could recognise him. Well, like, yeah, this is the same dentist I've been seeing since I was a child. Probably like maybe 10 years old, so he was my dentist for like 20 years. I don't really know what I'm doing here.
They should take notes.
Approaching the battlefront.
But he's got quite a distinctive look. Like he reminds me a lot of a celebrity. A particular celebrity.
Mysterious might.
Yeah. So that was quite a thing to happen. Oh, and also when my parents arrived and because I had my phone on a phone holder attached to my motorcycle so I could see the GPS. When my parents arrived, I checked. Sorry, when my parents arrived, I took my phone off that, so it wasn't like out in the open, and stuck it in my pocket. And then a little while later, tried booting it up again, and it booted up, and I had like 40% battery. And the reason it died was the cold. Because it was out on this phone holder, it got so cold that it just died. Oh, hey, Neutral. Total guess, is it possible your parents brought the wrong fuel since you didn't get a chance to tell them? No, they knew which type it was, and we checked afterwards that it was the right kind, but I mean, that's a good guess. That was, to be honest, that was my first guess as well. But no. It was the right kind, some what's called E10. I was only checking because I wanted to be sure, but on the phone they were like, we've got E10 fuel, is that the right one? I said, let me just check. And it was. So they probably brought the right fuel. But yeah, something else I've learned from it is to keep a spare bottle of fuel. Like you can get little, essentially 1 litre fuel cans, which will fit into like my bike's storage. And I'll get one of those and make sure I always have that. As well as emergency numbers on paper. Because, like, that was the other thing. I passed these houses and I thought I could pop in there and ask, like, to use their phone. I don't know my parents' numbers by heart, and we don't have a landline anymore, so I don't know who I would call. So I like, that was a large reason why I didn't do that. But sorry, I'm just... Okay, that's you.
What was I so afraid of?
But yeah, that was something I learned.
It brings us together.
And to be honest, I wasn't concerned. It's like I mean, I wasn't concerned until my bike didn't start when it was refilled. I began to get a bit concerned then. But for the most part, it was just, yeah, they can bring fuel. And no problem, basically.
Burn away the shadow. Demacia defends its own. Magic brings us together.
Little fuel cans conveniently sized to fit in the goo in the car boot.
Magic brings us together.
My mum had the same phone number for forever, and she had to memorize it when I was a kid in case I got lost, so I still know hers by heart. To be honest, I barely know mine. Like, mine has a triple digit in it. And it's always confusing when someone's like, hey, I'll read the number back to you, blah, 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 444. And it's like, I mean, whenever I'm reading it, it's like, blah, 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 444. So, it's like, it just like messes with my head when someone reads it as 444, and it's like, is that right? I sort of know it by muscle memory, or muscle repetition, whatever, you know, the phrase is, rather than actually knowing it, if that makes sense.
Huh?
Poppy!
Well, okay.
Poppy, best Poppy. I have my dad's phone number memorized by heart because when I was little, my parents had my dad's phone number as part of a password to a game I loved as a trick to teach me it. That's clever. That is quite clever. Oh god, none of those are good cards. But yeah, I actually still need to write it down. I'm gonna have it on like a little post-it note in my wallet, because whenever I go out on my bike, I take my wallet. And this way, I'll always have that with me in case.
Looking for a hero for my hero. Back off, baddies.
It's a massive shame because like Poppy and Tristana are both in this game, and the best deck I've ever built has Poppy in it, but neither Poppy nor Tristana have Path of Champions things, so I don't get to play them much. It really sucks because they're some of my favourite operators. Operators, Arknight's term. They're some of my favourite characters in League of Legends.
Beware the dragon's spirit.
I'm a massive fan of Yordles. And was it Neutral I was talking to about a League of Legends TTRPG?
My best sidekicks yet.
If I did get to actually play in one, I would definitely play as a Yordle. They're just so cool to me. I just love the concept of them. Also, I didn't realise they had fur. Like, I just thought it was like blue or purple coloured skin. I didn't realise it was fur. Yeah, let's get Lux.
The light guides us all. I just know the heroes around here.
Hey, Poppy! Look at you. I still think Poppy like the attacked with allies, it just is a massive issue for Poppy.
Gauntlet of light.
Enter your
Sorry, Poppy, but I'm gonna have to kill you.
Demacia defends its own. Magic brings us together. Radiance casts out every shadow.
Yeah, this won't take long.
What was I so afraid of? Let's make cookies.
Vastaya, yeah, Vastaya are also pretty cool.
Magic brings us together.
Just what I needed.
Fun fact, this card has Poppy in it. And they are in Poppy's art as well. Like, it's the same scene. Like, they're the same characters, so like hers and theirs is the same scene, and it tells the story. I love when they have cards that do this. So like, they'll be boring Poppy, and then come on. And then she takes a break from them, and there are like other ones in the background. Then they get attacked by a monster, and they're all scared, but Poppy leaps into action. I love the little stories they tell with the card art. Like, there are distinct reasons why I constantly praise this game. I think it's a really balanced card game, for the most part, and the art is spectacular. And each card also has like a little description which gives you a bit of lore as well. When I was watching Arcane with a friend, she said that apparently the fur is a gender-specific trait. Only male yordles have fur. That is not true, I'm afraid. As you can see with this one. This is a female yordle and she distinctly has fur. Yeah. I'm afraid they all have fur. Although those ones are male ones, actually. But Poppy does as well. It's a bit hard to tell, but you can see there is the texture of the fur on her. Female yordles have purple fur, males have more tan fur. I don't think even that's universal. Like, this is a male one and he's got purple fur. I don't think there is a consistent lore, like, rule around it. Yeah, I'll just attack all of these now.
They should take notes.
Prepare yourself.
What was I so afraid of? Magic brings us together.
Take this.
Demacia defends its own.
My best sidekicks yet.
The thing about yordles is that they're virtually indestructible.
Thank you, dragon.
That like they're nature spirits given physical form, and because of that, they can essentially do anything, and that their bodies are basically indestructible. I think they can die, but they don't. I don't know. It's something that isn't really gone into properly. But like all through Legends of Runeterra, there are tons of yordles doing loads of different jobs. Like there are pirate ones, there are like bard ones, warrior ones. Essentially, whatever they fancy doing, they can and will do. And even ones like Vex, who's like, the thing I want to do is be broody. Sure, go right ahead, go be broody. And she does, and it's incredible. I'm just fascinated by yordles. What was the thing I was going to show in here? Oh, Elder Dragon, that was it. So Elder Dragon, he plays really weirdly. He's a 12 cost, and he costs less for dragon boons, but I have no idea how you play a dragon boon. Oh, when you play a unit with 6 cost, pick a dragon boon. That's how. Okay, never mind. Just solved it. All the champion yordles that holds true with female yordles all being blue or purple and males being tan to orange. colour's Teemo? Teemo's tan. Nah is orange. Interesting. Yeah, he's tan, look. Heimerdinger, yeah, he's orange. Interesting. Oh yeah, Rumble's blue. Let's have a quick look. Fizz is technically male, but he doesn't have fur. He's like the only one without fur. Yeah, Rumble, look, he's blue. But yeah, it is interesting. And of course, you know, Vhagar, we have no idea what he is. The main problem I have with Vex is the stupid little trousers. Like the weird puff band around the waist. It just sort of ruins her broody look to me. Anyway. Yeah, purple and blue could be rarer. They take on the aspect of their environment, which is why Vhagar is crazy, because he spent a long time with Mordekaiser. I thought he was tortured. I thought he went nuts because Mordekaiser just used him as like a pincushion. Oh, hang on. What difficulty was that? I thought that was a 1... Oh, it is. That's a 1.5 and that's also a 1.5? Two 1.5s and a 4. Alright, sure. Mord couldn't kill him physically, so he did it mentally. Yeah, I will watch Arcane Season 2 soon. I'm watching it with a friend, and we haven't got to it yet. We're going to rewatch Season 1. Oh, none of these are good. That one. I do find League of Legends lore fascinating. Even stuff like Noxus. Like, Noxus could very easily just be this stereotypical, like, warlike, conquering, absolute nutjobs with no redeeming qualities as a country. But they like, some of the cinematics and stuff show that they're not like that.
Just what I needed.
Heard you're new in here.
Oh, damn, I forgot we all start with 10.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
All in the shoulders.
I'll close my eyes, make it fair.
Yeah, I completely forgot the rules for this one and messed up. Buggery.
Mysterious might.
Hardly fair.
I haven't watched it in the Arcane at all, but it'll probably be up my alley. There are beautiful women with muscles and tattoos. I genuinely think at least Season 1 of Arcane is perhaps the best animated show that's ever been made. Like, that's a very grand claim, but it astonished me so much with how much I enjoyed it. I really dislike the retconning of Fizz into an aquatic yordle. He fits personality-wise, but doesn't look like one at all. I think Fizz is like Nah, in that they're both sort of really, really ancient, to the point of
I am light.
impossibly ancient, almost.
This magic defends and protects.
How it reconciles that, you know, they're both incredibly ancient. If I had to guess, I'd say that Fizz was older. And therefore that's why sort of they get the fur later. Oh no, I'm not doing well here. Oh, that's okay, he's also out of cards. Yeah, I should be able to win this. I mean, I could have won if I just attacked, I guess, but...
We don't want any trouble.
The
Oh,
Guard won't
great.
fail. Did you make that pendant yourself?
It is handmade by the finest Sentinel artisans. They should take notes. Mysterious might.
Here we are. Good. I got it now. I quite like League of Legends, but I've had to stop because my boyfriend doesn't like how heated I get after playing PvP.
Magic brings us together.
Fair enough.
Demacia defends its own.
I have only played League of Legends itself once.
Just what I needed.
I didn't really get on with it. I found it too complex, but I keep meaning to go back.
What was I so afraid of?
We've been through a lot. My best sidekicks yet.
No match for a crown guard.
The only real critique I have for Arcane is that Vi goes to prison for like 7 years and doesn't really change. I'm not sure I entirely agree. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right. Sorry, just a moment. People do very unintelligent stunts in there on the regular. I've been waiting for my buddies to get on and play. Even then it gets tiring. Like, I remember when I asked on the thing, because I'm still sort of planning to do that... yeah, I'll do this. Haven't used Trundle in ages. I remember I was I'm still planning sort of to do that path to Riven, where I learn to play. And when I asked for advice, and Ranta was like, "Don't read the chat. Seriously, just don't read the chat. Honestly, just believe me. Don't read the chat." It's like, yeah, no, I get it. I won't read the chat. No, but seriously, no, I get it. Please, I understand. I'm with you. We are on the same page.
The light guides us all.
I'm not doubting you at all.
This magic defends and protects.
Oh, you little git. Whatever.
Underestimated. I dare you. Think you're fast?
Oh, of course, it's a bloody... I forgot again that we're up to 10. So Trundle is actually a pretty good pick for this campaign.
Here's our chance.
God, I need to remember the bloody modifiers that are in play. Because otherwise I just make a fool of myself. Why is he stunned? Oh. Yeah.
Burn away the shadows. Demacia defends its own.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, you little... My gosh. Ionia is so annoying.
Now who's got the upper hand? Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
Ionia annoys the crap out of me with their little tricks, their little recall.
Underestimate. I dare you.
I did not know that was a female yodel. I thought that was that's a mouth. I thought that was a moustache. Okay.
We seek and protect. We seek and we seek.
What is it you seek?
I like that there is little interactions between the cards. That's something I don't get because I always play muted.
Now who's got the upper hand?
Right, now we get to do some real damage. And the thing that's really cool about this is because I've got this relic on her, which means she gives elusive to her supported ally. And because these give all their keywords, you can make an entire battle line elusive in a single attack.
Every
And it doubles the spirit with each one.
So afraid of.
So I have an elusive 50 power unit.
Underestimate. I dare you.
Oh, such a fun deck to play with. I have no idea how it stands up against proper acceleration.
I'll go easy next time.
Like, I've been playing Ambessa a lot because there was like a challenge to beat a 5-star thing with Ambessa, so I needed to practice a lot for that. And Ambessa is freakishly strong. But even then, it took me ages to actually be able to win a 5-star with her, just because when you get up to, I think, about 4.5 star, the abilities they get are stupid. Like, I've ranted about this a couple of times on the Discord. Some of the things they get at 4.5 and 5 star is insane. Do you know about Kled's lore? Kled is... I think Kled is the Noxus Yordle General? Am I correct there? Yeah, okay. Right, yeah, just Trundle straight away. Okay, I know a little about him. A thing I really like about Yordles is that so many Yordles are connected with, like the creation of other countries. They're just so ancient. I love it. Alright. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, because now I can't attack with that one. Oh well. The crazy old man who wants everyone to get off his lawn. Like, it's something I enjoyed about Arcane is that you get to see Heimerdinger interacting in this world where he essentially helped found the city they're in. It's just, I enjoy it. That was relatively easy to level up Trundle. It's not something I get to do often. What's his ability? I can't remember. Oh wow, yeah, no, he's not a good fit for this deck at all.
They look angry.
Skarl, Kled's mount, is one of the funniest characters. Really? What's funny is that on the older League pages, apparently he hated every champion, including himself, and only liked Skarl. Okay. I'm almost out of... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done that in the other order. Whoops.
Ready for deployment.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
I actually don't. Because this was reduced in cost, and therefore is not an 8 cost card, so... Great. Scuppered my own strategy. Yeah, just attack with the rest, why not? Grab you. Victory. This is... It has both. I'm playing the versus AI single player mode called Path of Champions, where you play against specially designed enemies, but there is also a PvP. I don't tend to play PvP much because you've got to keep up with the like the current meta, and I don't have the patience or money to do that. So instead I tend to play almost exclusively single player. Except when I'm playing against friends. I'll occasionally do that. Why did I... Oh, fuck. I'm on... Remember what the settings are. I just wasted like 450 gold or 150 gold or whatever it was for literally no reason. Alright, let's get rid of something I don't need. Troll Ravager, maybe. I've got too many spells in this deck. Let's get rid of Spores of War.
Let's go paddling.
I don't like Fizz. He annoys me. Unless they changed it, Scarlet's an immortal lizard creature that Kled rides, but she is super cowardly and flees after getting hit enough times, and then Kled has to fight unmounted. Huh. Eli likes Fizz. The only time I really have to deal with Fizz apart from Path of Champions is when Eli's playing a deck with him in. Ugh, this isn't a good bloody hand, is it? Ugh. Plus that is I can basically play the barrier every turn. Fizz is my second favourite champion after Kiana. Kiana isn't in this, so I know nothing about her. I'm afraid I know nothing at all. He's annoying in this. He's got such a little dickish ability. Okay, this is not going well. This is not going well for old Lux. This is going to hurt.
This is my opponent.
That's a slow one, so I can't play that here. Ixtal. Despite not playing League, there are a small handful of champions that I like. There are some I was aware of before I played, like Riven has basically always been my favourite League of Legends character. Way before I really knew what League of Legends was, I'd seen Lux in, not Lux, Riven in like art, and it's like, I love her. Who is she? I love her. Tell me more about her. And now I've learned more about her and I still love her. Yay, Lux.
Demacia will lead the way.
Run them through.
I am not afraid
I love her gameplay more than her lore. She controls the elements and uses the different elements on the map to infuse her weapon. Oh, cool.
Magic brings us together.
It's such a shame that Riven is, how do I put this, crap in this game.
Demacia defends its own.
She does not have a good play style in Legends of Runeterra. She also doesn't have a Path of Champions, so I can't even play an overpowered version of her. Yeah.
Come on. I'll go easy this time.
I do like Lux, so I'm very happy to play an overpowered version of Lux. I've been working on a fantasy setting for fun. I think I accidentally reinvented yordles. Gnomes in my settings are spirits, nature spirits incarnated in mortal form. There are only so many different ways you can do these things. Unless it is really like it, I wouldn't worry too much. I do need to read your thing because you posted. Oh, fantastic rally! You posted it on the Discord, didn't you? Nature spirits can't understand mortals any better than a human can understand a tree. I mean, to be honest, mortals tend to struggle to understand mortals. Ooh. Excuse me, how are we doing on time? Yeah, not bad.
Nice to meet you.
You don't really picture a giant troll making a the kind of pun that Mr. Freeze would make in a crap Batman movie, do you? I still meet you.
And grace, beauty in the
Yes. It is a swole squirrel. Look at all the other squirrels being like, oh, look at that biggie. Oh, he's so handsome. Oh, dear God, no. And he's just, rah. So yes, you did not miss see that. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I forgot that might look weird to people who are less familiar with this game. Swole Squirrel is probably one of the first things you encounter in Path of Champions, so it's sort of old hat to me, but I expect weird to other people. Do I want to play that? Yeah, I can play both. Nice.
each major gift. Bow to your king.
And I'll just grab you and barrier.
This is gonna be fun.
Nice and easy victory.
Get ready for a beatdown.
I'm barely drawing Lux, which is a shame. But, oh, hey Lux, just talking about you.
You should be honored.
Did I post the like League of Legends champion tier list I did on the Discord? I don't remember. I remember Eli and I sort of compared what we put on ours, but I don't remember if I actually shared it on Thingy or not. Yeah, I'll go with stun. Oh, I might have to redo it and share that. Alright, look away if you don't like spiders, because there's going to be a giant spider on the loading screen. I always look away, so letting you know now. Look away. Now! Now! Okay, clear now. To anyone who is arachnophobic like I am. Awful. Lux, fantastic. Instructions unclear got into a staring contest. Why do you hate yourself so much, Ranta? What did you do that's made you need to punish yourself like that? How much have I got left? 3. Yeah, no, okay.
Burn away the shadows.
Yeah, cool.
Demacia defends its own.
I have to get some sleep now. Bye and good luck with the spiders. Thanks for watching, Nathan. Hopefully there'll be lots of other streams for you to watch later. What to come back for. More streams in the future is what I'm trying to say. Playing League. Oh, I see what you did there, yeah. Oh, sorry, I've tapped out. I didn't think it would cut my game sound. Sorry. One moment. Just bringing the YouTube stream up on my other monitor.
I won't back down.
Yep. Oh, you little bugger. You little bastard. I'm glad they are continuing to update Path of Champions. I did that wrong again. Oh no, I didn't.
Good afternoon, milady. Or should I say, Malux?
It's Luxana, actually. Who are you again?
Interesting.
You can't hide from the light.
Alright. Oh, what's that? Oh, cool.
Burn away the shadows.
Come and get me.
Radiance casts out every shadow.
I've been wanting to do a tier list of the bloody champion level up animations, because some are fantastic and some are
Together.
not.
Demacia defends its own.
Nice. Yeah, the Lux deck is very powerful. All you need is like a little bit of acceleration, you can really run away with it. Particularly if you have the all buffs are permanent, which I believe I got in this one. I can't remember if it was in this one. Oh, no. Did I get in this one, or was it in the last one? Ah, no, it was in the last one. Okay. Definitely draw Lux at the start.
Ready for trouble.
And Katarina annoys me as well. She is just incredibly infuriating. It probably won't be too bad at 1.5 difficulty, but at the higher difficulty, she is awful to fight. I think I'm going to head out soon because I've got plans, but I was happy to be here. I'll try to make more streams in the future. Thank you very much for watching, Sucre. I will be continuing with, what's it called? Library of Ruiner in the near future. Maybe Friday is where I'm currently aiming, but I do need to finish rewatching stuff before I can do that.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade. It's good to be the king.
What do I need to do here? How much have I got? Okay. Nice.
You can't hide from the light.
Aha! Hardly fair.
Yeah, okay. And better off killing them both, I think.
Magic
Katarina is awful, so I need to head this one off a little.
We fight together.
Ruin.
Oh, I can't wait.
Because Katarina, her thing is that whenever you play a champion, all other units get 1-1. And Katarina, you can play multiple times in a turn. And yeah, it's not too bad at 1.5, but because actually they do quite a lot of mana, don't they? All right, I'm gonna kill off Katarina just to stop that right now. Buff that, and I might be able to just win. Yes. Exactly lethal, but just to be safe, let's give it a little extra.
We fight together. What was I so afraid of?
I almost quit League when Tom Kench got really popular because the way he eats you alive makes me mega uncomfortable. I feel I can understand that.
Dance with me.
We fight together.
Yeah, screw you, Katarina.
Come on. I'll go easy next time.
Very nice. Relatively easy campaign. 1.5 stars isn't hard. I think I'll have to switch to Ambessa to do the 4-star one, but you'll be able to see what that's like. She's also a relatively new champion. 20 minutes, not bad. And a silver vault. What do I get? Stardust. Alright. I need another 16 wild fragments to level up Lux again. But if I put on Ambessa. So what is the deal here? When a foe summons a unit, give it 3 extra health. Player spells cost 2 less, units cost 1 more. That might be annoying, but Ambessa uses spells to replenish units. So hopefully that should balance out. If I can get an additional mana gem as a power, that would balance things entirely. Piss. I'll go for that one. Pretty good one for this, but not ideal. I've got to plan a bit more carefully to use that that power with Ambessa. Good. I've got a thing I can play from the start. And there's Ambessa as well. Ooh, excuse me.
With the power of time, the possibilities are endless. See the world behind a basilisk. It can be undone.
Yeah. Free the field of him, would you? Alright, I guess I'm going with the Legion Drummer as my unit. That's okay, I'm unlikely to attack, I think. Yep. I'm not attacking. Because the way Ambessa works is you duplicate units, which is a spell-based thing using this conscription card. But until... oh... Rictus is good. Alright, yeah. I'll swap in Rictus instead of Legion Drummer. Because Rictus stuns when he attacks. Denied. And conscript. Oh, it's going to duplicate, isn't it? Bugger. Alright, now that'll be okay. I need to play a bit better, because you see it does that. It bloody gets both, and that's not ideal. Maybe if I can get them killed off. Screw it, I'll just get... Yep, sure. I'll just get 3 of each. Oh, I enjoy that very much. I do think Ambessa is incredibly powerful. If you like, she's very easy to cut off early. If they don't let you get that first one out. Ooh. It's gonna have to be I think it should actually be this one, because Icor is pretty good. Yeah, if you can get the beginning going. Ooh, yeah, Katarina. I've not had a chance to try Katarina with Demacia yet. Yeah, we'll go this one. Even though Lucky Find is a dick of a bloody ability. Can't remember what I was saying. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, you need to... Oh yeah, you can get cut off early if they don't let you get something to duplicate. But if you can get that little thing started... While we're on the topic of card games, have you tried the new Pokemon card game, the Pocket one? No, I have not. To be honest, I'm not really into the Pokemon trading card game. I tried the I did a video on the sort of the official one once,
Carry your own gear.
but I just didn't really get on with it for the most part because I'm not out of touch with Pokemon. It's just I'm not as fond of the new generations, so it was very hard for me to engage with it properly. Where did I get? Oh, she must have been in Katarina's bundle. Yeah, okay, that's a pretty good one actually.
With the power of time, the possibilities are endless.
Oh, actually, something to mention. I got the what was it? The trading card game shop simulator game. I can't remember what it's called. TCG Card Shop Simulator, which I've heard good things about. And I was planning on either potentially streaming that as a good one like this, where I can just sort of chat while doing something that doesn't require a great deal of concentration. And I believe there is a mod which allows you to, because they've got a copyright neutral not Pokemon in that, but I believe there is a mod which allows you to have it as a Pokemon trading card game shop. So if people would be interested in that, I think that could be a really fun series of probably of live stuff, but I don't know. I've not actually played it yet, but if people are interested, that is an option. And duplicate you. And this is why it is very important to carefully plan when you get that power. Because if I only have one kind of unit, it will double it on that one kind of unit, and it'll just really feed into the way the deck plays. But if I have two, like I did with the Legion Drummer and Victus, you get you can easily get one of each, and it detracts from the power of the deck. Actually, let's get Ambessa. I don't have a Switch or anything, so I have no way of playing the newer Pokemon games. Basically, I only have my opinions on the Pokemon designs and stuff, and what people have said about the games to go off. I'll kill you.
In position.
Stupidly powerful when you get that momentum going in this. Look at that. 5. This was a 1-cost card, and I've got 5 11/10s. I've won anyway, because 1 got through. Victory. Oh. We have a shared habit, so I also snap my fingers when trying to remember something. I suppose I do, yeah. I also crack my knuckles, which I probably shouldn't do. Yeah, I hadn't sort of noticed that I do that, but yeah, you're right. What's that? Slot bot? No, don't need slot bot. I don't really want any of them. No, never mind. Should have gone for the slot bot. One of my roommates and I do too. What, the knuckles or the clicking? Oh, yeah, I should have shuffled them best or something. The snapping. Nice! It was ages, years and years before I was able to click with my left hand.
Explosives pride.
Uh-oh.
Go get the shiny devil.
Slightly misjudged that.
Glorious battle!
Ready.
Oh well. So I've got the urge to click my fingers now. Right, let's get an army of barriers.
Everything's
Now I tackle all three of these. Good, one of them survived. I was hoping it would. What's that? Oh. Why's it got a -2 cost to? Oh, spells cost 2 less. Right, nice. Now I can do this. Boom. And now I can attack again. Find it kind of hard to have a strong opinion on the various mainline Pokemon games because they all mostly follow the same formula and I just got bored of said formula. I suppose that's what the gimmicks are for. To try and make it more interesting. I've just realised Katarina isn't a good pick for this campaign because of the +1 cost to thingies, which means I can only ever play her twice in one thing. Oh well. Oh well, I say. Yeah, I think it should be a good fit normally, but whatever. Legends of Arceus was a nice game because it was unique. I've heard good things about Arceus. The game, not the god. Bad things about the god, I've heard. But also, I wasn't a fan of his movie. Oh god. This deck can be very fun. It's like at its most impressive when you have 5 Rictus doing that. Because then they stun 5 things. It is almost impossible to counter. Oh, that's not bad. But no. It's got to be a low-cost thing for this deck to work. And I have literally never played Kato the Arm in this deck.
I am but the first of many.
It's just, there's virtually no reason I would need a 5-cost thing, because if I get to the stage of the game where I can play a 5-cost minion, where I can play a 5-cost minion, if I don't already have a decent power base, I'm gonna lose. So Kato is just a pointless card to be in this deck.
Join the glorious evolution.
Nope, stunned. Screw you, Victor.
Metal is perfection.
You said Riven was bad in this earlier. Is it just that she doesn't have good support, or her gimmick? It is her gimmick. Because the way Riven works is she's all based around a mechanic called Reforge. So it's about sort of rebuilding the Blade of the Exile. And I can't really show it off. There is a card in this deck that allows me to show it off, but I don't have it right now. Essentially, she has, like, sorry, I'm not explaining this at all well. She's good, but she was power creeped almost immediately. So the way she works is you give her these buffs, and it like she gains power from buff cards a lot quicker than other cards, other units or champions do. The issue is that she loses it at the end of the turn. Like, almost all of the buffs that she gains are temporary, just because of the way her support cards are based around her gimmick. The way they work is most of her things are like, you gain +2 power this turn. And it's to stop Reforge being too powerful because they're cheap cards. But all it does... Ooh. Yeah, go for that. But all it does is means if you don't get the one attack off, you're a sitting duck. And because a mix of there being lots of other cards which have similar, if not better, acceleration, who maintain their attack and they don't lose it at the end, like Ambessa. She can gain like 2 or 3 a turn easily, and she just keeps it forever. Oh no, she can't. Sorry, that's in this. Never mind. No, but there are some that do have much better acceleration in the base game. But the other thing is that there are so many things which can scupper a single attack. So Ionia has loads of recall, and Noxus has tons of stun. You know, there are so many different ways that you can very easily stop a single attack that having your entire strategy rely on getting one single powerful attack off is untenable. It does not work. So it's very frustrating. And it's similar to Poppy in that there is just like a slight issue with the way she's designed which makes her very, very weak. And in Poppy's case, is that to level up she has to attack with people. And because other champions don't have that, like Ambessa, you have to attack 5 times. Katarina has to strike once, and there are multiple ways to get a strike off. Ambessa, there are so many different ways to get attacks off. But Poppy has to be the one to attack with allies. So if you have just Poppy, she's useless. If you have an injured Poppy, she's useless. So you have to have a strong Poppy that you can defend and allies with which to attack. And it's just such a specific combination of things which doesn't sound like a great deal, but when there are other champions who don't need such specific things to get similar buffs, it's a problem. Sorry. I have strong feelings about the way Poppy is designed in this game. I even did a whole video on it once. Like a whole video explaining why Poppy doesn't work and how they could make her work. Nice. Which is why I hope Poppy gets added to Path of Champions, because the thing that appeals about Path of Champions is it makes you feel very overpowered. If you can get the right combination of powers, like with this, the amount of acceleration Ambessa can get if you have the Share the Bounty power is insane, because it doubles the number of things you get. Oh, they're both good, but I'll go with that one. Any chance they could rework them? Is that not really a thing? No, that's totally a thing. They frequently rework the way champions and stuff Ah, who is it they completely overhauled? Leona. They completely overhauled the way something called Daybreak works. Because Leona is another one of my favourite champions in this. Daybreak is basically that certain cards get a bonus if they are the first card you play in a turn. And Daybreak used to be good, and then they reworked it to make it less broken while still being good. And they made it more balanced. They gave it a bit more that you could do with it, and they changed the way a lot of Daybreak cards work. And it caused me to rebuild my entire Daybreak deck, but I still really like it. So yeah, it is entirely feasible that they could rework the way Poppy works, and it wouldn't even take much. Maybe it would, I don't know. Like, the only time I managed to get a Poppy deck that works, sorry, I'm talking about Poppy again, is when I paired her with Soraka and had essentially a deck that worked all around like healing and extra health. Because that meant I could always have a high health Poppy that could attack with allies. But that's the only deck I've ever even conceived that worked with Poppy. It saddens me that Poppy isn't better than she is. Yeah, I knew that I was going to copy the weak one. Oh well. I've won anyway, this was not a hard fight. Normally Mist Wraiths are... Oh, no. Yeah, that's helped. The Ica has really, really helped. Yeah, normally Mist Wraiths are a horrible deck to fight. They're... To be honest, they're the AI equivalent of Abessa. They have such insane acceleration that they can easily outstrip you. Them and Yetis are just awful if they get a little bit of acceleration off. But in that one, they played one Mist Wraith in the entire thing, so I out-accelerated them. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Haven't used that, not going to.
Every army needs a general.
Hey, Darius. Right. See if I can draw... I don't even need to, do I? As long as I've got Ambassador, I can do the exact same strategy I've done for the last, like, 3 battles.
Coming in hot!
Because I can immediately summon an additional 2 guys, so I'm hitting with bloody 4 people at once. Oh yeah, I should have done that first. Oh well.
Sure about that?
Noxus versus Noxus, where have I seen this before?
The others. Affirmative. They're here. Sound the alarm.
Yeah, you.
What have we here? The others. Affirmative.
Yeah, I got this. I got this. And with all of these hits, look at his Ichor. Crazy. Crazy how expensive that is. Come on, Darius, you're going to try and hit me? I dare you. Come on. Oh, you shot me once, Darius, you little git. I'm a better general than you are. Look at my army, Darius. What do you think of it? Hmm? Oh, you can't think anything. You're dead. That was a 4-star campaign. That did not feel like it. That was easy. I'd say that was a 3-star campaign in difficulty. I need to play more Baldur's Gate 3. I'm 7 episodes behind your playthrough because you got to an area I haven't done yet. Oh, yeah. I need to record some more of that actually. Maybe tonight, but probably not. I've got an early start tomorrow. What did I get in the silver reliquary? Oh, Utmost Despair. I love when I get that in a box. Nice. How are we doing on time? Been going for like an hour and a half. Yeah, I might call this here. Done 3 campaigns, completed all the weekly ones. Also, Fiddlesticks can go F himself. I just cannot tolerate that. Anyway. Right. I hope you've enjoyed this. I will be streaming again either Wednesday or Friday. I'll have to see how I'm doing on other work and stuff. I might start like a bit easier and just stream on Friday this week, just to ease back into it a little more rather than just hitting the ground as an absolute sprint and falling at the first hurdle. That'd be embarrassing. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. I have. I do really enjoy this game. So if you do want to see more Legends of Runeterra, let me know. Because I would love to just... I could easily just play this for several hours. I'd do some harder ones so that it's not just like a 20-minute romp through an easy thing with an overpowered champion. There are some really hard ones that I have not been able to touch. Like, I legitimately cannot stand a chance against this one. He is such an awful guy to fight because he stuns anyone that costs 2 or less. So all of the tricks you normally use to lower the cost of your units backfire. I hate it so much. Anyway, you don't like Fiddlesticks playstyle, or he freaks you out? Oh no, it's he's a 3.5-star guy, but he's awful. He cheats and he's scum, and he can just go die in a corner for all I care. Are you going to do a second playthrough using the Dark Urge route after Eve? It's looking like this series might be 200 episodes long. I was planning to, but yeah, given how long this series is, I might take a break from Baldur's Gate and I might come back to it and do another playthrough in the future. But yeah, let me know what you want to see me stream. I might be streaming Library of Runeterra on Friday, but I might not have caught up by then. We'll have to see. So if there's stuff you want to see, let me know in the comments of the YouTube stream or on the Garen Reaver Discord, which is linked in the description. And also check out my Legends of Runeterra videos on my tabletop channel, which is linked below the Twitch, and I will put it in the YouTube description as well. So thank you very much for watching. I'm really glad to be back streaming. I thoroughly enjoyed this. And right. Friday Fight Night in the Library Part 2. I don't know what that is, Ranta. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you very much. Subscribe for more. Follow on Twitch. Follow on Twitter and Blue Sky. And I will catch you. Hello, future people. And I will catch you later. Now, what is the outro one? Bye-bye.